when we were young, we used to have a thing that we used to have to make collections called Panini, and it was a thing you had like football players, and you had to collect the different cards. And this, for example, I can create, for example, Shada gang cards where I have the photo of each one of you, or I do a drawing of each one of you, and then I create, for example, 10 tokens of Joel, 10 tokens of Louis, 10 tokens of Future Sound, 10 tokens of Malcolm Beats, and these ones are the only one that exist. And now people can buy, for example, for €1, people can buy the card with Joel, and maybe the card for Kaysha because he's the Shada boss, the king, is $10, and the Louis Vautier is $5, and the Mountain of Inspiration is free, and it's the supply is only 10 of each, and the Kaysha card there's only 5. You can create that when you mint. You said, okay, I'm going to create the Kaysha card. So it's just a card, a graphic that you do. And then you say, okay, this one, the Kaysha one, I will create 5 of them. And then you list them. So you put them for sale on your gallery, your art gallery for $5. And then you put everyone else, you put 10 of them and you sell them for 1. And now you look at the marketplace happens. Let's say, hey, listen, I want to have the Kaysha card, I want to have the Louis card, I want to have the Mountain of Inspiration card, I want to have all these cards, and okay, I'll pay $15 for everything. Now I own every personage, every character of the collection. And now you have somebody else who just has the Kaysha, and let's say all the Kaysha cards are now sold, so they don't. I mean, they still exist, but Kaysha doesn't own any anymore, and now they are in the marketplace. So everybody bought the Kaysha card for 5, and I made 25. Right now, in the place of exchange, there's one guy who has all the cards. He arrived late to the game, and he bought all the cards, but he doesn't have the Kaysha card. It's like, fuck. So let's say that Tatiana bought the Kaysha card. Tatiana comes and makes an offer. Hey, I will buy you your Kaysha card for $50. And you're like, oh, word? Okay, I'll sell it. Me, the creator of the cards, I will make 5 from the transaction, and the person who sold will make 45. And now Tatiana owns the Kaysha card, and now she has a collection. So you can create all this. You can create paintings. And what is happening right now is that if you are an African artist in Africa, or an Indian artist, or anybody, or even me, you can just go inside of these marketplaces and sell something. If you are a musician, you can create an art piece. You can put a song that is not available on Spotify and all these places, and you can say, okay, this song will only be available in 100 copies. It's a Kaysha song. Once all the copies are sold, those who buy them, you can keep them visible or you can make them private. It's not my problem. And there's a group last week, they put their album. So let's start talking about the business. Music sold. So there's a group called Freelo, and they just sold. They did an album as an NFT. Wait. Let me go to Music Business Worldwide. See if I find an article about that. I mean, I know about it, but I just want to not say wrong numbers. Okay, it's not finding it. Wait, so Freelaw, NFT sale. Okay. So this guy, 30-year-old, right? He has his group called Freelo, and he sold. He did an album, and he did the album only on NFT. And he did how many copies did he did? I think he did 100 copies. I'm not sure how many copies, but it's not important. And so he did an album called Ultraviolet, and it's an album of just. And what he said, okay, this is my album. I'm putting it out, and only the ones who buy it can have it and can become the owners of this NFT album. And so there was a whole album, and he didn't put it on sale for a price. He minted 100 copies or 200 copies. I don't know how many copies, and he put them all on auction. So he said, for example, between midnight today and midnight tomorrow, you guys fight for the price and of each 100 copies. And he ended up making $11 million because the price kept going up and up and up and up. And everybody bought their copies, and then so he made 11 million. But then everybody who paid for copies, I don't know, they paid 2,000, 3,000, who knows how much for their copies. Then everybody who wanted a copy, they were like, hey, I'll buy you your copy. Because you don't buy the music, you buy the property, you buy the fact that you own the piece of art. And then all the copies start going to from whoever bought the copy 2,000 sold it for 6,000. So then you end up making another 1, 2, 3 million from the resales. And every time somebody sells, you keep making money from all your copies of the art that exists. So this whole thing is crazy. Yeah, you can decide on a commission percentage depending on the site. I think you can put from 2 to 5 to 10. I think 10 is the max, but it depends. On the site that I use, it's 10. Yes, encrypted automatic royalties. Imagine that.